The last Boxing Day clash between Wigan and St Helens sees Wigan on the brink of a 7th league title in a row. But the champions-elect were beaten at Oldham last time out and want to prove the doubters wrong at Central Park. It's a glorious winter's day and another huge crowd for this, the ultimate derby. And Wigan, who humiliated the Saints way back in August, are at just about full strength. This is their side. Gary Connolly has switched to full-back, Robinson, Twigamala, Radlinski in the centres, and a fire on the wing with Paul and Edwards back. And the forwards, Cowie, Martin Hall, O'Connor, Quinnell, Cassidy and Horton. And on the bench, it's Rob Smythe, Andrew Johnson, Andy Craig and Martin Dermott. The coach is Graham West. Only Andy Farrell is out, recovering from a hernia operation. Now, the St Helens team, and one or two of these names will be unfamiliar to you. There are 16, no fewer than 16, recognised first-teamers absent today. Arnold is the fullback, Riley, Haig, O'Loughlin and Prescott. Waring and Vivas is the captain at scrum half. Up front, it's Andy Latham, Gareth Cunningham, Nick Devine, Anderson and Morley, and Simon Booth at the back of the scrum. And on the bench for St Helens, James Arkwright, Richard Shield, Paul Matheson and Martin Walker. And the coach, Eric Hughes, says the injury crisis is genuine and there are only fit men in the club are out there on the field today. Two. Straight in and straight out the scrum. This is Twigamala, steps inside Waring, and here goes Vainga Twigamala. He gets the pass away to Radlinski. Radlinski was tackled. He thought about playing it forward to himself, did you notice? That would have been illegal under the new rules. There's nothing illegal about that pass to Cowie. Cowie through one, bounces off another. Robinson has to pick up the ball and then head for the line. He had to turn round and pick it up, but he couldn't be stopped, Robinson. First try of the afternoon for Wigan, and perhaps the first try of many for this Wigan side. Perhaps the pressure is telling already as Hall goes on another little run. Devine is there, and so too Andy Haig. Here's Edwards to Paul and Edwards, and Horton hit the gap, and Horton cuts inside, goes round Beavers, gets away from Cunningham first time, then the Saints come buzzing round him. Connolly, the dummy half, threw a big dummy, found Henry Paul, man outside him is Quinnell, who will score. Welsh international Scott Quinnell, his 7th try of this season. Oh, Horton just bounced them off. He's got support from Radlinski. Edwards. They're swarming forward. Wigan, a fire. Quinnell. I wouldn't have questioned the referee then if he'd have called obstruction then. Quinnell, try. And St Helens are furious. Did O'Fire hold the ball or did he give it to Quinnell? It matters not. Quinnell's got his 2nd try of the season, of the afternoon. Edwards feeds the scrum. We're in the last minute of normal time in this first half. Here's a fire. Martin O'Fire sees a gap and decides to have a Boxing Day run, taking on Danny Arnold. And well done, Danny Arnold. And hard luck, press photographer over there.
Well, it was a tremendous break there. Martin O'Fire, he really should have stepped on the gas. 5 years ago, you would not have seen him for dust, but Danny Arnold, tremendous stuff. Oh, I'd like a print of that photograph. Well, he appears to be okay. He knows it's tough out there. He's got a smile on his face. Just feeling the warmth and the experience.
Oh, that's a lovely ball to Simon Booth, and there's a chance for Booth here to get over for the try, and Booth does. What a start for St Helens. It was a lovely ball inside to Booth, and look at the passion from Simon Booth for scoring that try. You thought it was the match winner. Martin Hall in at dummy half. Edwards again. Misses out Smythe. Misses out Cowie. Finds Cassidy. Finds a fire. He gets it away to Horton. Horton, try! The response from Wigan to the try from Simon Booth is Simon Horton's 10th four-pointer of this centenary season.
Just before Saints can get that defence set up.
Edwards, little dink over the top, Robinson's onside, he's got a ton of support with him, Cassidy gets the ball down, I think, with a bit of help from the post and the defenders, and the try is given. It was almost like suspended animation for a moment then. Robinson fielded the kick, he was way onside, and Cassidy with the support, an easy try in the end.
Perhaps it's try time.
Edwards, Robinson, Connolly, Radlinski, off fire. Good tackling by Waring.
Was it ever copybook stuff?
Edwards again. The lane sees to the St Helens line, and Horton scores. Second try in the afternoon for Simon Horton. 11 in all this season. Martin Hall goes in at dummy half. Quinnell again, he's hunting the hat-trick, you know. Scott Quinnell.
He's running like a three-quarters, and he's enjoying this. I'm not so sure that the Saints' defence are.
Cowie bounces off tacklers all over the place. Last tackle for Wigan, another 52 metres made. Edwards to Wigamala, look out, ball out wide, smack, try. So easy. And Wigan topped the 42-point mark. Rob Smythe, 4 tries this season. And here comes Andy Haig to run it back. This is a good spell. Oh, now he's getting stuck in. Oh, well, that's crazy. There's no need for this. There really isn't. And Stuart Cummins standing there and not getting involved. That's the new way, the referees. We used to see them diving in. No more. The referee just stands back, lets it sort itself out, and he'll pick somebody out. And it's got to be the name of Cowie on his lips.
Little doubt it's Neil Cowie. Well, did Santa Claus not visit Neil Cowie this year? Oh, well, maybe there's been something said earlier in the game, but that is not the festive spirit we want. He just went straight in, and then for some unknown reason throws the left, throws another left, still hasn't connected yet. Bang. Perhaps he thought that the centre Andy Haig's elbow went in, but either way, you give and take in this game, and you don't give like that.
And he's gone to the back pocket, has Stuart Cummins. It will be yellow at least. It's red. Neil Cowie goes, sent off by referee Stuart Cummins.
He knows he is in for a real dressing down from his coach Graham West. 42 points to 4, and he's been given the sucker punch. Deary me.
Edwards, Robinson, over the top from Robinson to Cassidy. Cassidy will score. His second. Well, it's an afternoon of 2 try-feats for Wigan, and the second for Mick Cassidy. And the St Helens bubble is just pricked. Dermot is in at dummy half. Now Johnson took on Beavers, and Beavers stood up to the task well. Dermot again. Quinnell for the hat-trick. Quinnell! He gets it! Scott Quinnell's been hunting the hat-trick all afternoon. Well, terrific talent is Scott Quinnell, and 3 tries in the afternoon against the Saints.
It was, yeah, though. We've said all week we weren't bothered who played on the St Helens side. We weren't bothered even up to today. We didn't look at the team sheet before we came out. We weren't bothered who played for St Helens, so, you know, we would have played like this regardless who was playing. We've been ready for this game all week.
And Scott Quinnell's been ready for it all week. Scott Quinnell gets more! He will remember the last Boxing Day fixture between the Wigan and St Helens teams, because Quinnell comes up with a 4-try effort, his first in the big league. to a 58 points to 4 triumph. 19,500 here. Quinnell with his 4 tries. Horton, Cassidy 2 apiece. Robinson and Smythe. Paul, before he went off injured, with 4 goals. Martin Hall with 5. And the sole try for St Helens from their loose forward, Simon Booth.